Okay, hi everyone. Gonna try something a little different today. I downloaded, well, I've had Tabletop Simulator on my Steam account for a while, and I haven't, until recently, I didn't have a laptop to play it. So today, gonna try and do some historical gaming on it. Not using anything fancy. I'm just using the kind of the basic Kings of War rules, and I made up a list in Battle Scribe for using the Kingdoms of Men lists to do this scenario. So today I've got, oh, I don't want to move those guys yet. So today we're doing a late antiquity Byzantine-Arab war scenario. So I don't know how far we'll get into this. I'm just kind of doing this as a proof of concept, and maybe I can do more of these. You know, why don't I just play a video game? Well, there's not many video games that appeal to my very strange niche interests, especially in wargaming. But anyway, so I made up a table here. And it's using, I want to give credit to the person that made this, so I've downloaded quite a few of these. It's this mod, it's called 633 AD, which I believe is its own game system. And I'm still learning how all of it works, so okay, that gives more dice. Okay, I'm slowly learning how this works, so bear with me. So maybe we don't need all these dice, so we can go ahead and get rid of these. And so for our scenario today, we've got an Arab assault on a Byzantine settlement. So this pack comes with a few different armies, so Byzantines and Arabs, I picked those, and it's got the terrain, and it gives you the table in the simulator. So what we've got is an orchard here, a little farming village. We've got the main village, and the Arabs have encamped over here, and we've got our Byzantines that have rallied a quick defense. So they only have spearmen and their garrison commander. And then what the Arabs don't know, to kind of even the odds a bit, is there's a couple Byzantine skirmishing archers in the orchard there. They've kind of taken up positions, and they're going to attack. And then we've got our Arab force here, so kind of trying to be a little historical with this. So we've got more cavalry from the Arabs, and they've got some archers, and we've got our Arab commander and a standard bearer in the back there. So we will go ahead and roll off for initiative 1 for the Arabs, and go ahead and roll, and 2 for the Byzantines. The Byzantines are going to go first. So it's been a while since I've played Kings of War, so I'm going to have to check real quick to see. I'm going to move those skirmishing archers up first, so they're just counting as regular bowmen in Kings of War. So they have speed 5, so 5 inches, melee 5 plus, ranged 5 plus, defend 3 plus. So they're going to move up, and there's a handy little measures, which is nice. 5, I move them up 5 inches. So they're advancing up, and I think I have to check the movement rules here. Open the rule book back up. Let's go to Kings of War, free rules. I think this Kings of War free rule book, it's really good for this kind of thing. You're just trying to get like a medieval style game going. I'm kind of being creative with it to fit the scenario, not following the basing stuff exactly. So I have to go through kind of the front arc. Okay, keep your distance. Movement, ranged, melee, nice and simple. Pick each of your units one at a time. Change facing, pivot, advance, can move straight forward, back, sidestep, at the double, charge. Okay. So I think this turn Byzantines probably aren't going to do too much. Let's see, align, shuffle to center. It's pivoted. Okay, so I think our Byzantines here are going to have to change their facing. Actually, I think they'll just pivot, and then they're going to advance. Let's see, they are considered whole block for this, so they have a speed of 5, so I think everybody has a speed of 5, except the knights, okay. So they're going to pivot and move up 5 inches, and I think, yeah, they really have to move up and protect the village and the settlement. So you're going to advance 5. And then that's all of our movement for our Byzantines. And let's see if these skirmishing archers can shoot. Let's see what let's see, range. 24 inches on archers. So, okay, going to the shooting phase. Terrain. Actually, I think we might have blocking terrain for the archers, so I don't think they can quite get into position yet. Okay. Ranged weapon. Okay, so I don't think our archers can attack, because I think if we're playing Kings of War kind of accurately, this is going to block their shot, which I think for bows that kind of makes sense. So that's about it for them. Okay, now we get our Arab turn, so these guys don't know that so they're going to pivot slightly, and then they're going to move their 5 inches. Maybe I should have started everybody out a little further apart. And I have to check. just going to go through the shooting first. So I think our other band of archers here is going to move up 5. I don't think our cavalry they're also going to pivot and advance and go 8. So maybe that will put them in contact with the not quite. So they're just out of contact, so I think they have to pull back. So they're going to get right up to the edge. I think these guys can pass. They're going to get... okay, we're fudging a little bit. They're going to get out of the way. These guys are going to get really close to the Byzantines, and then we have... we're going to shoot with this group of Arab archers first. So as bowmen, they have 24-inch range, and they have 8 attacks as a troop. We're counting them just as a troop, which in Kings of War, that's like the more basic element. Let me see, how can I measure, range. No, we want good inches. We want good inches. Ruler mode, auto. Free auto. How do I just measure? That's what I want to know. Oh, here we go. Okay, got 7 inches. So they're going to attack that left flank group, and these guys are also definitely in range. So, all right, let's. No, we don't need that. Get out of the exit the grab. There we go. Okay, so these guys are going to have, what did I say, 8. Bear with me, please. Bowman attacks 8. Yeah, there we go. And they hit on a 5. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Got the dice roller over here. These I should note that the person who made this did a good job with these little forces. They're 2D, and I think people could complain that they're not full 3D animation, but for my purposes, where I have no wargaming options at the moment, I think this is great, and this is a great period to have on the simulator. Okay, so we've got 8 attacks. This tool is really helpful. So got 8 attacks. Let's go. Can we? Was that? Trying to figure out how to roll. If I do 5 with that, print on, print off, clear. Oh, there we go. Okay, you have to click the number. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do that over. Sorry about that. 8 attacks, hitting on a 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on this unit here. So let's see what we need to do next. Hitting the target, modifiers. Oh, -1 because they moved. Okay, so testing nerve. If the nerve inflicted damage, damaging the target, the number your unit needs is equal to or greater than that target's defense value. So these guys have defense value. Their pole arms, they have defense 3. If I'm reading this, yeah, defense 3. Place a marker. Okay, so the bowmen actually have a -1, so they only got 2 hits. So let me see if I components, checkers, dice, tools, maybe. Actually, use the go stones, so we'll do white, we'll do, yeah, whatever. We'll just do black for casualty markers. So we've got 2 on the Byzantine spearmen there. Alright, and we'll do the same thing. These guys are going to hit this middle unit. Let's go ahead and clear. And we've got 1, 2, 3 hits. Oh, wrong one. Good. So we've got 3 hits there. Alright, now we have to do the morale check, basically. When to test, if the end, test the nerve of any enemy unit that you suffered. Okay. The end of... okay, nerve test is made for any enemy unit that suffered damage at the end of each combat before moving on to the next. Okay, how to test. Test the nerve of an enemy unit, roll 2d6 and add any damage. If the total is equal to or higher than the unit's routing limit, unit suffers a rout. If the total is lower, unit suffers wavering. If the total is lower than the unit's wavering limit, then the unit is said to be steady. Okay, so these guys have nerve of 13/15. First number is units wavering limit. Okay. Okay, so we will go ahead and roll for these 2 Byzantine units. So we'll do this unit here first. So I'm going to roll 2d6. Okay, let's do that. 3 plus 2 is 5. And we are lower, so unaffected. So those Byzantines are holding. Then we've got, let's clear that out. We've got 3 tokens. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Oops, nope, wrong. Did it the wrong way. Yeah, 2d6 plus 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. It's lower. It's wavering limits, so they have wavering. 13. Okay, so they are just under that limit. Okay, let me see how we're doing on time here. About 20 minutes in. let me see if I can. Can I save this? Games. Configuration. Game. Okay. Alright, so this will just be a longer video. I'm sorry about that. So that'll be the Arab turn. I don't think these guys can make a charge, so we're going to shift to the Byzantines. Maybe I should wheel around here. Byzantine general is going to ride up. Support his guys. Go back to how fast can the hero move? Speed 5 inches. Well, he's mounted, so he's going to be speed 8. Like the cavalry. So this is a great thing about doing homebrew war games, is you can just kind of work on the fly. Okay, so 8 inches is about there. Okay, wait, inch is gonna grab. Okay, why is it not measuring now? Okay, maybe I have to do this. Okay, so about right there. Okay, he's going to advance up. I think these guys are going to sit tight. We have our archers. I think they're going to advance 5. Custom. Okay, how are we doing on time here? Alright, 25 minutes in. I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I don't know how to save it, but as a proof of concept, I think I could do some videos with this, and maybe see if there's some other options. Didn't see very much pike and shot stuff on the Steam Workshop for this, so that's kind of unfortunate. And I also don't know why it's not measuring anymore. I don't really need the stick, I just need it to measure automatically. So I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Okay, at any rate, thanks for watching this one. I hope I can try to do this again and maybe be a bit better prepared, but I kind of just wanted to make a video that was actually gaming related. So I think I'll return to this at some point in the near future. And I hope you enjoyed this. I kind of was fighting with the program a bit, so sorry about that. And I will talk to you all in the next video. All right, have a nice one.